Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's newest predicted it video. Welcome. Apparently, a new Wendy Williams documentary came out, and Wendy Williams is spilling the tea on her conservatorship. Apparently, her son is a major part of the reason as to why her conservatorship happened in the first place. Predicted it. So I have some receipts to show you all. Very quickly, we're gonna look at or listen to something from the Breakfast Club. Let me pull that up really quickly. This is literally breaking news. It's literally like just came out recently. Um,
Lauren sent me the Wendy Williams doc to watch at 4 a.m. That was so important. Okay.
all right, so I got that pulled up. And yeah, so I just want to let you all know that I am available for personal readings today. If you would like to book a reading with me, I am available. Let me show you all my website really quickly for those who would like to book a reading. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. You can also follow me on my social media pages. If you would like to book a reading with me, go right to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I do offer email readings, video recorded readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings. I also offer candles, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, individual birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, transit birth chart readings. I also offer mediumship readings, past life readings, evil eye handmade bracelets by me, stickers, and so much more. So if you'd be interested in any of these things, definitely check out my website. I know there's quite a few of you who I do have to update on your candles. So child, yes, to be your own kids, honey, it be your own flesh and blood, all of that, child. Let's get into it. So yeah, apparently it's coming out from Wendy Williams' mouth herself that Kevin Jr., her son, is the cause of her conservatorship. Let's get into the tea. Now let me go ahead and set up once again, the stage for you all. I don't know if I want to necessarily show the Breakfast Club clip because I don't want to be demonetized. So I'm just gonna play the audio for you all if you guys don't mind. So we'll listen to the audio. You guys can go watch the Breakfast Club clip if you would like. But I just don't want them to ding my channel for showing their clip. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. So let's listen and watch together, okay? Or let's listen together.
So the Wendy Williams doc that TMZ did on Tubi, it's called Saving Wendy Williams, dropped today, and they got into a ton of stuff. But most importantly, because it just talks about her getting out of conservatorship. People have been trying to figure out how she got into this conservatorship to begin with, and what's the issue with her family, her son, and why didn't that work out. So let's take a listen to Wendy talking about her son in Wells Fargo.
In September of 2022, Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who is the person that was doing this?
My son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. And what's going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
There was a situation where Kevin says he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday for $1,500 and ended up getting a boat that rented out for $113,000.
Jesus.
And he blamed it on the bank, that the bank wanted him to have that. That never really made sense to me.
Nor me.
Is Kevin rap too tight? Like, what's...
The son that he about to say is Kevin Rap.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying he balling like he rapping, but I'm saying, like, is he...
Like, it makes no sense, right?
At all? Or, yeah, like, what do you mean the bank wanted you to have $100,000 for a boat?
I have no idea. They didn't really get more into what that statement was that Harvey said that he made.
Is Kev on the dock?
Little Kev is not on the dock, and they say that he does deny all of everything that is being alleged, but he can't do the dock because of however the conservatorship or guardianship is set up. He's not able to come on camera and speak.
So maybe the bank did a good call by making sure that her money is protected and people are not just spending her money, right?
Well, you make a good point, because Wendy gets into that as well, because there were things happening with people that were around Kevin and Wendy's money too. Let's take a listen to that.
Somebody pretended to be me, and it wasn't anybody in my family. It happens to be a person that I was introduced by my son, and it's a woman approximately my age group. It's nobody from the family. Listen, this woman called on the phone pretending to be me. Red flag, Wells Fargo, red flag, red flag. And so red flag, thank God, they stopped all of the money that had been stolen from me by these people.
They don't got nobody else can score these things. What is this music?
Damn.
The music be making everything sound so crazy.
So deep and so dark. And
You can't
so,
get the Alchemist to score this? Metro Boomin, somebody?
it's TMZ, okay? It's not as much seasoning over
Jesus
there, all right?
Christ.
The Alchemist.
My God.
But yeah, so Envy, to your point, Wendy at that point said when all of that was happening, she was like, wait, hey, bank, come on in here. I might need y'all. And that's how she ended up in this conservatorship situation. She talked about not really understanding what a conservatorship was and how it worked. And then, boom, now she's in this, what she calls a luxury prison. So it seems like she set these guardrails up for herself in wanting to make sure that what was happening with her money, because she said in the doc, her family don't get into her money and she don't get into theirs. And it's always been that way. She thought she was putting protection in place for herself because things were happening. She loves her son, but things were happening.
Damn.
Now, she does also talk about the A&E documentary. Not she doesn't, but they talk about it in the Tubi documentary, because they talk about the fact, Charlamagne, you brought this up before, of where was the Guardian during all this time? Now you have this lawsuit. Let's take a listen.
There are some people who say the main reason the Guardian is being so restrictive is that the Guardian took a lot of heat for allowing Wendy to do that Lifetime documentary when she was under the influence of alcohol, and the Guardian wasn't there to protect her when it was being filmed, and this is an overreaction to that.
I would be disappointed in that Guardian, that she's punishing Wendy for her lack of oversight.
All of this happened under the watch of the Guardian, who is there to protect my aunt. When all of this comes out, the person at the center of this in terms of having the final say and the sign off is the Guardian. I don't think it takes a whole lot to put the pieces together here with that.
Oh, that was Alex?
Yeah, that was
Wendy's
Alex
niece?
Finney, yes.
Alex Finney.
Yeah. So now that, I think that part is crazy to me, because if that is the case, right, and that will come out, I did reach out to Robbie Kaplan, who is the attorney for the Guardian in the Annie lawsuit, to figure out, like, are they going to say something in response to that? Because if that is the case, that's crazy. That's not Wendy's fault that she didn't have the foresight to see a lot of these things.
Yeah, but it's obvious. If you are the Guardian and then you're complaining that, people took advantage of her during this whole situation, where was you?
Right.
If you were the
What you
Guardian
doing
at
your
the time.
job, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, now they get into a lot of other stuff in this doc as well too. They talk about her having a sober coach after and how her life's going to be after. It's definitely worth the watch.
But we don't want people to lose focus that, the documentary is about how she got into this guardianship in the first place.
Yes, 100%. And I think it does a good story of showing she just needed help and she thought she was saving herself, and it completely went the wrong way. It shouldn't have went this way. Now, moving on to the next thing. Jess, we were talking about this earlier.
What do y'all think about that? Give me a second. Hold on. What did y'all think about that? The tea's spilling, honey. Patricia A says, wait, what? So Wendy was drunk and doesn't have dementia? Child. It's a mess, honey. It's giving Britney Spears. Sounds like a spoiled liar. You did predicted it. I predicted it. So y'all listened to that Breakfast Club recap of the documentary. The documentary literally just came out a few hours ago, so go check it out. By the way, I don't know what's going on with where y'all are at, but it is a snow day here in Virginia. It snowed last night, and the weather has been throwing me and my routine off. I need to make me a green drink, honey. But as soon as I saw this windy news, I was like, I predicted that. And that gave me a really jolt of energy. I was like, I got to get on. I got to tell my peoples that I predicted it. We talked about this 2 months ago that this was going on. Now, we heard the situation. We heard the tea that Wendy Williams' son caused Wendy Williams' conservatorship. Let's look at the reading I did 2 months ago on Wendy Williams when, remember, it came out that she was incapacitated. Well, 2 months ago, I did a reading on Wendy, and I spilled the tea then and said that there absolutely was family around her that was being paid off or that was involved in her money in some way, shape, or form. Let's get into it. Let me set the stage. All right, hold on. Okay. So this is my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I think was it a live stream we did? Yeah, it was a live stream. And this is the live stream that we did 2 months ago on Wendy Williams, all right? When they came out and said she was incapacitated. So this is a 2-month-old video. It was once again live. Now, I'm going to skip right to the part. I think this is around the part where I look into the question of Wendy and her family and did they have anything to do with the mess? So once again, this was streamed last year, technically, on November 29th, 2024. All right. So let's go ahead and see what I predicted in this video once again. Wendy Williams' son paid off in any way, shape, or form. Once again, allegedly for you to. Was the family paid off? Why is the family not speaking up? Was Wendy Williams' family allegedly paid off to back off of Wendy? Was Wendy Williams' son paid off in any way, shape, or form? Once again, allegedly for YouTube entertainment purposes only. Also, one of you asked a question. Can someone ask if someone put roots on her? That's a good question. Is the family paid off? Is Wendy Williams' family paid off to back off of her? Is Kevin Jr. paid off to back off of her? What's Kevin Sr.'s role? What's going on with the family spirit? Give us some clarity and insight on this. The death card shows up. Two of Pentacles shows up connected to money. The Star card shows up. Were they paid off? If they were paid off, they weren't paid enough. That's for sure. But I feel like to some degree the family's in the loop. The family's in the know. The family is aware. Do you think the family's in the mix, particularly the mother side of the family, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, this kind of energy? But I get the son card. Did the family get paid off to back off? Did Kevin Jr. or Sr. get paid off to back off? Someone got paid. Someone got paid. And the Ten of Pentacles shows up connected to death. The death card showed up as the first card, by the way. Someone got paid. Someone in the family may have gotten paid. predicted it. Someone in the family may have gotten paid. I said that 2 months ago. Well, we found out it was her son. Who would have thought? Let's continue watching. The Six of Pentacles shows up as the last card, so there was some sort of transactional relationship. You know what I'm thinking? I'm wondering if the transactional relationship was between someone in the family and the guardians. Let's ask that question real quick. What time is it? Cause child, I got a reading. I got a client I need to get to. I got a movie I need to not be late to. Oh my lord! All right, but I'm gonna defy gravity and hold space that we can get all this done. All right. Okay. Did someone in the family get paid off from the guardians, or from Wells Fargo, or something along those lines? Was someone in the family paid off by the guardians, by someone around Wendy who's not family? Seven of Wands. The King of Cups shows up. King of Cups shows up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. Someone could have been money, maybe hungry. There is a lot of infighting with her family, though. There is a lot of infighting. I will say that. Could have been Kevin. Kevin Jr. or Kevin Sr. Did y'all hear that? I specifically called out her son. Now, I do wonder if the father is involved somehow, some way, because I wonder what's their connection, what's their relationship. But I specifically called out Kevin Jr. 2 months ago. When wasn't nobody saying nothing about him? Oh, the possibility of he could be the one. 2 months ago, I said he was the one. Let's go back. Let's rewind and reverse that. Let's go back. Off by the Guardians, from the Guardian. Did someone in the family get paid off from the Guardians? Or from Wells Fargo, or something along those lines? Was someone in the family paid off by the Guardians, by someone around Wendy who's not family? Seven of Wands. The King of Cups shows up. King of Cups shows up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. Someone could have been money, maybe hungry. Also, did you hear that? I said money hungry. Someone may have been money hungry. It was her son. How sad. But I'm glad she was able to speak her truth. You was there forever, ever, child. A lot of y'all were there that day when I did that live reading. Let's go back. Let's continue, honey. One thing you can't say about me is you cannot say about me that I'm not a good psychic or I'm not a good tarot reader or an astrologer. Cause child, I be on it. Period. I be on it on these readings on YouTube, and I be on it in y'all's readings too. All right, behind the scenes. Let's get back into it. There is a lot of infighting with her family, though. There is a lot of infighting. I will say that. Could have been Kevin. Kevin Jr. or Kevin Sr. Because the Wheel of Fortune shows up. The Ace of Wands is showing up facing the Two of Cups connected to marriage. Aren't they still married? The devil card. Someone betrayed Wendy. Someone in the family betrayed Wendy. I'm going to say allegedly. It's someone she's chained to, though. I'm thinking it's Kevin. Let's just ask. Was Kevin Sr. the culprit? Allegedly, for YouTube entertainment purposes only. Was Kevin Sr., Wendy Williams' husband or ex-husband, is he the culprit, or is he the one that took money from the Guardians, or is working with the Guardians, possibly Wells Fargo of some sort? Because he's been quiet too. What's going on with that, Spirit? Wendy and Kevin are divorced. Let's see. 3 of Swords. The Fool card shows up connected to family, mother energy, though. 10 of Pentacles, money. The Queen of Wands is facing that card. The Hierophant. I get money around him. Kevin could be working through someone else. Is it Kevin Jr.? Is Kevin Jr. the one that's working with the Guardians? Here we go. This is what we came for, child. I knew we was going to get to it eventually. Let's get into the tea. Let's get into it. That's working with Kevin could be working through someone else. Is it Kevin Jr.? Is Kevin Jr. the one that's working with the Guardians? That's working with Wells Fargo or someone on Wendy's team that's not family? Is it the son? The Tower card shows up as the first card. The Guardians card, the Hierophant. I get money around him. Kevin could be working through someone else. Is it Kevin Jr.? Is Kevin Jr. the one that's working with the Guardians? That's working with Wells Fargo or someone on Wendy's team that's not family? Is it the son? The Tower card shows up as the first card. Y'all, the Tower card showed up as the first card connected to her son 2 months ago. The question was, was Kevin Jr. the one that was involved somehow with the guardianship or with the stealing of Wendy's money, or whatever the question was? The Tower card came out as the first card. Child. The more you know. This is why I tell y'all, when y'all get readings from me, this is why I will never stop doing the video recorded readings, why I will never stop doing the email readings, because I believe y'all need to have a reference. Y'all need to be able to look back and see what I predicted for you. Because sometimes with the phone readings, I think sometimes y'all forget to write things down for some reason. I guess because you're just so like excited about the reading, which I understand. But like this is why I do this. This is why I do these predicted it, so you can see just how accurate I am. Let's go back. Let's continue watching. Facing that once again is the Page of Wands connected to money. We know that Kevin Jr. is a Leo. Kevin Jr., I'm looking at you a little sideways. And didn't she give her son power of attorney or some sort of power as well? This is so sad. I would never do this to my mother. I would never, I would hope my child would never do this to me. You know? Well, I don't have a child, but, my soon-to-be children child. Through adoption, maybe I'll meet a man who has his own children. I don't know, child. Is it Kevin Jr.? I'm so disgusted. He's conflicted. He's conflicted, and I feel like he may be pulled in different directions when it comes to his family. I'm wondering how close is Kevin Jr., the son, to the family. Definitely get something about transactional relationships in the world card connected to one-on-one relationships. There's something shady with the son, allegedly. Did someone put roots on Wendy? Oh, you guys, thank you. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was muted. So, that is so heartbreaking. The sun went out. Yeah, where do you live? It's Janice. Do you live in Virginia? Yeah, y'all couldn't hear me. I'm sorry. I was having a whole conversation, honey. But yeah, the sun's not out. I'm kind of over the snow. It's been an interesting winter season here in Virginia. In Virginia here, the weather is very bipolar. It can go either way. Sometimes during winter we have snow, sometimes we don't. This year we did, and it just doesn't seem to want to stop. We had a really heavy snowfall last night. Luckily the roads seemed to be clear, but child, anyway. So back to Wendy. So I forgot what I was saying, you guys, during when I was muted, unfortunately. Um Oh, that's what I was saying. Now, were there any other people that you guys remember 2 months ago, or at any point saying it was the son, or was I the only person, or maybe a few other murmurings saying that it was the son the whole time, or that it was someone in the family the whole time? Was there anyone else out there saying that it was the son, or was everyone looking at the son like, oh, he's such a doting, wonderful son? Child, when that tower card came out, I knew right from the jump. Say less, spirit. I knew as soon as that tower card came out, honey. So 2 months ago, I predicted it. I told y'all 2 months ago before before the story broke that it was the sun. Now we officially know that it's the sun. All right. Y'all, we all know how accurate I am at this point. So this is not surprising that this is an accurate prediction, but predicted it. All right. Um, and yeah, it's just very sad, very very sad. We're gonna definitely keep our eye on this story. Of course, with Wendy, because we love Wendy on this channel. And we're just gonna, have to see. Now, once again, if you want to continue watching the video, you can continue watching. I get into whether or not Wendy has roots on her, has magic put on her. Spoiler alert, she does, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like eventually that's something she'll get into, though. She'll probably get into spiritual healing if she hasn't already, though. So I feel like eventually she'll like be able to break off whatever um is on her or was on her. So predicted it, y'all, and predicted it accurately to the T as usual. All right. Is Tisa Tells a psychic? I'm not sure. I don't really watch Tisa. I will say the person that I saw on YouTube that broke the story for me was Mims. I think, what is it again? Make It Make Sense. I think that's his name. Which, by the way, he's very handsome. He's very cute, actually. No shade, no tea. He's very my type. So, but yeah, I think Mims is very cute. Who's another one I watch? I do like, what's his name? Kempire. I like him. Yeah. I like Impressive too, as well. But actually, I get a lot of my tea. I don't get a lot of my tea from like bloggers on YouTube. I mean, unless I see something, I happen to be scrolling on YouTube and saw Mims like was live talking about it. So I was like, oh, ciao. And then I saw the Breakfast Club, and then I didn't want to take away from Mims because he's a YouTuber. I guess the Breakfast Clubs are YouTubers as well, but whatever. So I didn't want to play Mims's content, but that's who broke the story from me. Mims is very handsome, right? Yes. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tisa Tells is a psychic. Do you guys like her? Do you like Tisa Tells Forever Ever? Oh, you're from Southern Maryland. Yeah, shout out to Maryland. Yes, I haven't had me some crabs in a long time. Crabs was a part of my childhood growing up. Like, me and my family would like put down the newspaper, like crack open the crabs. I'm from the DMV, born and raised, so I've been all up and down the DMV, Virginia, DC, Maryland. So I grew up all up and down DMV, child. Mainly Virginia, though. The reason I said it was heartbreaking is because I love watching Wendy on TV. She would phrase the hell out of him. Yeah, I know. I love watching Wendy too. And it's just sad to have like her son do that because how much we know how much she loves her son, So it's just sad. But looking back, remember when Wendy cried on her TV show about her son doing weed or doing, what was it? What was it, K2 or something like that? Which I thought was like, I mean, I guess I understand. Like, if you think about it, Wendy was like exactly the blueprint of a YouTuber, of today's YouTuber. She did Hot Topics, and now we have the bloggers, we have the psychics that do the Hot Topics, we have a whole bunch of people that just do the Hot Topics commentary. But she also kind of like did her own vlog type of thing where she would like, didn't she have like the 10-minute segment at the beginning of the show where she would do her monologue or talk about her life, basically like a vlog, right? Like telling us her life, her tea, spilling her tea, crying on the camera. It's a lot of what YouTubers do today. Trisha Paytas, like crying on the floor, which I miss those vlogs, by the way, Trisha. I mean, I know you're in a different era in your life, but I love me a good crying on the floor vlog. You personally won't find me crying on the floor on a screen unless I'm acting. But you won't find me crying on the floor on YouTube, child. But it's very entertaining to watch, though, right? You had to fall back from the YouTube drama channels. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the drama channels. I'm very weird. I'm very quirky. I was just talking to my friend Kiana about this today, where my current thing is I'm like into sleep hygiene. So I've been watching a lot of like sleep hygiene YouTube where they talk about mattresses and bed frames and should you get a foam mattress, should you get a hybrid mattress, should you get an inner spring mattress. I don't know why this is my new thing I'm into, but I'm suddenly into it. I think it's because I'm rearranging my apartment as well a little bit, and I'm rearranging my furniture. So I'm like big into like furniture YouTube lately. So. But I mean, the tea is a part of my job. So I have to stay up on hot topics. I have to stay up on pop culture. That's just a part of my job. But I get a lot of my tea from Reddit, actually. So that's where I get a lot of my stories. That's where I get a lot of my tea. I love me a good Reddit thread, honey. All right. I know not everyone loves Reddit. It's not everyone's thing. And not cry about it. Right. And Wendy should be open about drug use with her son. Interesting. Interesting point. There is something to be said about that. Where like hiding, where not even hiding, you think you're hiding something from your child, but you're really not. Like, it don't do nothing for me. It don't do ish for me, child. Wendy should have had 2 children if she was able to. She put so much on her son as he retaliated. Yeah. I think she should have had 2 children as well. Excuse me, no shade to the only children out there, but I'm glad I'm not an only child. I mean, I'm not the closest to my siblings. It's not like we're not close, because we are. But I mean, it's not like we're best friends either. But I feel like a lot of siblings are like that, right? But it's nice having siblings, you know? Interesting, I got caught up in that too. A bed commercial came on, and I was like, maybe I should. I clicked. It's my new thing forever, ever. I am obsessed. I was looking up the purple mattress. Apparently, the purple mattresses are actually pretty good, pretty decent, depending on what type you buy. Apparently, the memory foam mattresses get too hot after a while, so they aren't the best. Apparently, the best mattresses to buy are the inner spring and the hybrid. You can tell I'm a lunatic. I'm loopty like that. All right. I'm learning new things though. All right. Anyway. You're doing same. You bought a feather bed and you're thinking hybrid foam and cool has a good hug. Yeah, I actually have the same mattress. I have an inner spring coil mattress, and it's the same mattress I've had that my mom bought me when I was a teenager. Now it's interesting because that says I haven't grown much, apparently, but it does say also that the mattress she bought me was pretty damn good. There's nothing wrong with it. No dips. I don't know how much she spent on it. I mean, I'm assuming it was pretty expensive. I want to say she bought it when I was like a middle schooler or a high schooler. And I mean, I have the same bed spring. I have a bed frame, and I just pop on a 4-inch memory foam pad. I just recently got a memory foam topper on it, and it is heaven. So yeah, I'm obsessed with these types of things lately. I'm weird. All right. Oh, by the way, speaking of pop culture, there's going to be a new reading on Trump coming soon, and a new reading on Elon, because Elon has been doing way too much lately. Like, I'm kind of sick of him. Oh, but also speaking of featherbed, I also learned in my rabbit hole of all this nonsense that part of the reason why hotel beds are so comfortable is because they use a combination of a mattress topper and a feather bed. So I want a feather bed now, and I think I want a down feather comforter as well too. Anyway. It's literally all over the internet how she used drugs. She should tell him about it. No shade to Wendy. Love you. I mean, and she controlled her drug use for years. Yeah, if there's inside drama or arguing amongst the family members, how trustworthy is the niece? That's true. And you know the niece is a news reporter, so she reports the tea as well by nature, as well by her career. So, but also you have to think, is maybe it's necessary, maybe it is necessary for people in the family to speak out so we know what's going on with Wendy. I mean, that's kind of what happened with Brittany, right? Well, Brittany started to speak out, but Wendy's speaking out. So I don't know. I'm a Libra moon, so I always get both sides. Get a feather bed topper too. Yeah, I'm gonna get a feather bed topper. I'm done with you. Y'all Capricorns, do y'all research as each child. When I like get obsessed with something, I get really obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with me? That's mattresses, springboards, bed frames, box springs, memory foam. That's all that's towards me right now. Why are you so obsessed with me? It's tough to be the only child by my mother, but it makes me stronger. Got a great mattress 5 years ago after dealing with back pain from my car accident. Best investment ever. Yes. I'm sorry to hear about your car accident, but people don't realize like how important it is to invest in your sleep hygiene. So, what is going on with Elon using his son as a human shield everywhere? That poor kid. I know, and it's the son with Grimes too, which is weird. Down comforters are the best and so warm. I know I'm on the hunt for a good down comforter. I'm on the hunt for new furniture this year. I'm going to bite the bullet and officially buy new furniture. So I got a lot going on over here, child. All right, you all. Well, I didn't expect to be on this long, but I predicted it. All right. Well, I love you all. If you want me to predict something in your own life, you know where to reach me. You can text me at 703-791-9162. I have WhatsApp for international clients. Same number, 703-791-9162. You can also visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, to book your reading, and I will love to read for you. I'll see you in your own personal reading. I'll talk to you or work with you in your own personal reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. We send love and light to Wendy. All right. He took Sun from Grimes and won't let her see him. Oh, that's why he's doing it. He's so petty and shady. All right, you guys. Well, I love you all. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good morning, evening, night, whenever you're listening or watching. Bye. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler. You might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked. Very wicked for you. Love is my ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked. It's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket to Oz. Wicked is as wicked does. I shut you down, and that's because you kept coming for me. Now I'm the wicked witch. It's the new story you're trying to pitch. I won't lay down for you. Now I'm the struggler, you might as well call me Alphaba. You're so sick in the head, because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Because I'm wicked, very wicked for you. Love is my ticket, ticket to Oz. Oh yes, I'm wicked, it's Mr. Wicked to you. War is my ticket, ticket to Oz.